Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Torres, we spoke a couple days ago, and you were not prepared at that time to do a victim impact statement. Are you now?
I am.
Okay, and with the court's permission, may she stand while she gives it if she's more comfortable that way?
Yes, she may.
Let the court know what you would like for us to know.
Sorry. First off, good morning, Your Honor. And good morning to everyone here who came to support today. The person sitting in front of you, between his attorneys, faced with no emotion, no remorse. That person right there, he doesn't deserve an inkling of a normal life. On October 13th of 2022, he decided to take that right, the right of a normal life, away from others. He made a conscious decision to brutally murder his brother, James, to kill his beautiful neighbor, Nicole, along with her precious fur baby, Sammy. This person's evil actions continued. He went on to severely injure Miss Lynn with the intent to kill her. And by the will of God, she thankfully lives today. The next victim is so near and dear to my heart. Look at me, Austin. My dearest husband, Gabe. He was a man who worked day in and day out to not only ensure the safety of his home, but the community and the country as well. You stole his life. You stole my life. You stole my daughter's life. You had no right. None. And Dustin, how dare you point your rifle at my friend? And although the trigger was never pulled, that's also a life that's forever changed. And it is unforgivable. You heard my screams. I know you did. I replay that day over and over and over in my head. And I was merely a few moments behind the shots that killed my husband. After Joyce Davin's testimony yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember, I can't shake the heavy feeling that you were crouched between those homes, trying to take aim at me. He just could not get enough of the action, clearly. So much so that he entered the Greenway and destroyed even more lives. Mary was set to be married. Sue was taken away from her husband and 3 baby boys. He caused a career-ending and life-changing injury to Mr. Clark. We both saw the video, the body cam footage in this courtroom yesterday. That man, he exemplified great leadership, great composure, and was sharp the whole way through. Thankfully, Mr. Clark is alive and with us today. But the truth remains that the Raleigh Police Department lost 2 amazing officers that day. Your Honor, camouflaged and ready to destroy lives. He knew exactly what he was doing. This was a monstrous act of planned violence. His camo outfit was perfect for his day to carry out the plan he had on that greenway. His choice of weapons were meticulously selected. His clear knowledge of the human anatomy, what shots would sure be fatal, were not of pure coincidence. These actions did not come from a side effect of an acne medication. These actions were planned long before he began his use of this medicine. I sat in the crowd for the past 2 days as each witness and expert took their turn at the stand, and I watched as Austin showed no emotion, no interest in anything, unless it was to turn his head to see pictures of guns, ammo, or the body cam footage of Casey Clark. His interests in violence are very clear, even as he sits there and tries to look as harmless as he can. Even Ted Bundy was charming to some. Shortly after 5 p.m. on October 13th of 2022, the woman I once was, she died. The minute I began to register what had transpired in front of my home, I emerged from my sudden death as an entirely new woman. I had to take charge of a situation far more chaotic than my brain could even comprehend. The person I planned to spend the rest of my life with was slowly dying. And while I tried everything I could to help, the end result would destroy me forever. Anxiety, PTSD, sleep disruption, memory loss, depression, digestive issues, guilt, anger, dissociation, just to name a few. My daughter is now 5. She only knows her daddy through photos and videos and my recounting of his life with us. By the time she was 2.5, she knew her way through a sea of tombstones and could get to her daddy's resting place without my help. She hasn't stopped asking about or talking about her daddy. As she continues to grow older, the way she mourns her father changes. At 3 years old, she asked me where her daddy was. I explained he was in heaven. Family picture drawings included the three of us, but Daddy had wings. At 4, she must have overheard. Daddy was killed. She asked me how Daddy died. In the most appropriate way I knew how. I explained that a bad guy hurt her daddy, and because of that, he is now in heaven. By 4.5, I saw sadness on her face when we pulled up to a preschool classmate's birthday party. She looked at me and asked, "Do you think she has a mom and a dad?" I knew then that her little heart was piecing together that her daddy was missing from her life. She was understanding more. Just the other day, as I was tucking her in for bed, she was frustrated, holding a pillow cutout of her daddy. I asked her what was wrong. "It isn't real," she told me. And I felt it. She was given that pillow at 2 years old for comfort. And now it was stirring up pain. My 5-year-old, she doesn't deserve this. Her daddy loved her. He would be here. He would be helping with bedtime. He would be able to tuck her in. If it wasn't for you. This loss will grow as she grows. Kindergarten, daddy-daughter dances, birthdays, holidays, her first boyfriend, driving for the first time, graduations, wedding, bearing children. A daughter needs her dad. When you make your decision, I beg you to think about a life where your family members live amongst a monster such as the one here before you today. That monster should never be allowed anything remotely close to a normal life. He deserves to be kept locked away for the rest of his sad, pathetic days left on this earth. Not one of us surviving victims, our families, our friends, our community should ever have to worry about a future where his barbaric self is set free. Life without parole for James Thompson, 16. Life without parole for Nicole Connors, 52, and Sammy. Life without parole for Gabriel Torres, age 29. Life without parole for Mary Marshall, age 34. Life without parole for Susan Carnatz, age 49. A life with no hope. That's the conclusion of my victim statement. However, This morning, on my way out the door, I spoke to my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter. And I told her I was coming here today to speak to the man, the bad guy, who took her daddy away from her. She wanted to come, my 5-year-old, she wanted to come and speak to you. But I couldn't let her come be in the same room as you. So instead, she asked me to record her. And I'd like to share what Layla has to say. Because Layla is also a victim here, and she also has a voice, and you took her daddy. Sorry.
Take your time.
If you could, Layla, if you could talk to the person who killed your dad, what would you say to that person?
Say sorry to my dada. I miss him so much.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Does it hurt you that Dada's not here?
Yes. But I do have a pillow of him.
You do?
Uh-huh. That makes me so happy.
It does, baby.
Uh-huh.
That's so good.
And I have a good friend there, Damien.
Yeah? Well, guess what? Today, Mommy's gonna talk to the bad guy, okay? And I'll tell him just how you feel, okay?
Okay. I feel sad about the real dad.
Yeah. Layla.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.